All right, Ian, let's do some of our regular roundup. Let's start with Tesla. Let's start with
Okay.
Tesla, because that's a signature America 2.0 stock.
Yeah, it is. I mean, they're the most advanced company, of course, in terms of battery technology, in terms of AI with their self-driving car features, and in terms of EVs, which are three of the fastest growing markets in the United States and in the world right now. And they're expanding their business. They got into China. They're selling a lot of cars in China. They have like a 30% market share now. And China actually, during this, saw their car overall auto sales like way negative. But Tesla actually increased their auto sales in China despite the lockdowns, despite all the coronavirus panic. They're actually doing better than ever in China. So we don't expect them to really take much of a hit from this at all. And their stock is showing that too. Their stock is back over $700 a share, almost up to new highs, which we expect it to hit with $1,000 this year was our original prediction. But I mean, this seems like too easy now after it was down below $200 last May, less than a year ago. But yeah, their business is booming. They're doing really well. They're coming out with the Model Y this year, the Cybertruck next year. So they've got years and years of growth ahead of them. I'm sure they're going to announce something after that as well. So they're set up right now to keep running as they are, despite, what you hear that is ridiculous, that their market cap is so high, that they're worth more than Ford and GM, even though they sell less cars, completely taking out the factor that they're one of the most innovative companies in the world with AI, batteries, and EVs. So we're still very, very bullish on Tesla.
Yeah, I mean, and coming out of this, the part of Tesla that I believe that we really want to pay attention to is going to be, as you said, that those robo-taxi business autonomy, because I actually just recently got a software download for my Tesla, and I can tell you autopilot has jumped.
Yeah.
It's more capable than like since I've had this car for about 2 years. And I'd say that, it was when I originally got it, was at 5 or 6, and it's now closer to 7 or 8. In other words, its
Yeah.
ability to follow the road, to make decisions on the road is much closer to the experience that you would want, that as a person sitting there, you feel comfortable with in terms of how it merges, how it moves out of a lane, how it can pass cars. So I believe that this crisis is going to actually move that industry along, where people will want more autonomous cars, because we understand now it's just that there can be something like coronavirus, and God forbid, Ian, that it was really as fatal as it was modeled by people. So people say, well, we do need to be mindful of this, but people are going to want their own individual transport, and the cheapest way to implement that is through autonomous vehicles.
For sure. Yeah. And like you said, autonomous taxis are for sure going to be a big thing, especially when, you can get a Tesla and have it go do taxi services on the side, and you can actually make money from that as like a side job.
That's right. No different than renting a room in your house or something
Yeah.
like that. It's very similar to that.
Yeah.
And then there's also, they're going to, I believe that the EV revolution will also going to take off, because I feel based on like any number of things that I'm seeing, it does look like the number of people that are going to come to buy cars have a strong preference to want to buy an EV.
Yeah.
So there's going to be a huge demand for Tesla Model 3 for sure. That Model Y is going to just fly. It's already, I believe, based on pre-orders, a huge seller. And then the Cybertruck, and then there's also Tesla Semi. And then, we're not even talking about the battery business and its solar roof business, which is also going to be on fire, because all of those things are things that were in place before. And as we come back, the demand for that is just going to rocket up. So $1,000 for Tesla, and the $4,000 that's been set out as like a 3 to 5 year target, I believe is achievable, and I believe is going to unfold.